Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel where it's all about racing. In this episode, we're going to take a look at a Mercedes AMG Petronas W13E, one that I picked up on eBay largely because it had this unique Miami themed color scheme, which we'll talk about in some detail, as well as I think, one of the coolest black and silver liveries that you have on the Mercedes cars. And in fact, I haven't really found a Mercedes livery that I don't like so far. Anyhow, as for this car, this was a car designed and developed by the Mercedes AMG Petronas team to compete in the 2022 Formula One Championship. And this particular car, the number 63, was driven by George Russell. Lewis Hamilton, as you know, would drive the other car. Now, this chassis was the first one based on the 2022 ground effect technical regulations and was made of molded carbon fiber and honeycomb composite structure. The engine was the Mercedes AMG F1 M13E 1.6-liter turbocharged direct injection V6, putting out approximately 1,030 horsepower. It would be mated with an MGUK thermal energy recovery system. Now, in 2022, these cars would compete in 22 races, fielding only one win, one pole, and 17 podiums. Poor by Mercedes standards. During testing, the car suffered handling and balance problems due to excessive porpoising, and it went through a side pod-less design, of which had been criticized by Red Bull's Christian Horner. Despite demonstrating great speed during testing, the car was uncompetitive early in the 2022 season and was regarded as the worst Mercedes AMG developed race car. But Mercedes did win one race, extending their 11-season winning streak, the third longest in F1 history. Now, in regards to the livery, which you can see on these wheel arch covers here and on the rear wing, which we'll look in more detail in just a moment. Anyhow, that was actually done by a fellow named Mad Dog Jones and was a one-off for the Miami GP of 2022. Now, this, of course, is a Spark model, and thus being such, it absolutely exudes detail. I mean, the front wing looks incredibly impressive. In fact, every aspect of the car does. Notice the small aerials that you have are very petite and they are very fragile. Wheel detail is really quite good in the tires. I find it interesting that in 2022 they finally adapted to using these disc wheels. We have been using these things in cycling for years. I'm surprised it took that long for motorsports to take it up. They do make the wheel aerodynamic, however, they do introduce challenges as far as balance. Here's a closer look at, I guess you could call these the side skirts, so to speak. Notice the unique livery here on the wheel arches, also on the base of the halo. Driver's figure looks really sharp. The helmet, as well as the interior of the car. Pull back a little bit. Being a Spark, of course, everything is perforated, and it features texture. Notice that you also have one of the support beams here. That is one thing that you won't find on the Barago model. Here's a cool look at the rear of the car. The exhaust. You can see the Petronas logo there on the inside of the wings, and on the top of it, you have the unique Miami-themed livery, which I think is really, really cool looking. Absolutely love the silver body with the lighter colored Mercedes logo scattered all over it. Here's a look at the opposite side, and you can see more of the Miami theme on the rear wing side panels. Very, very cool. And naturally, this being a Spark model, it is mounted on this wooden base. The car also features an acrylic jewel cover and this Spark Mercedes AMG themed box. I'm surprised that the box didn't feature the Miami GP color scheme. Like all Spark boxes, it is open-ended. The rear of it has Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula One team And the bottom of the box features Minimax. It shows that it is an officially licensed product of Mercedes-Petronas AMG. Things you expect to see on a Spark model. Well, folks, there you have it. Thanks for watching. See you next time on the channel, where it really is all about racing.